Good morning there, dear friends in YouTube land, my friends and family from around the world. And I'm continuing to experiment with my location, and I'm hoping you can hear the sound okay here. So once people start rolling online here and watching, if anyone does, then you can let me know if you can't hear me. I'm projecting my voice a little bit. So hopefully you can hear me because my headset is not working. Hi, Christina. Good morning. So today's card and today's theme is far less heavy than yesterday's. It's creativity. So I'll start. Good morning, YN. I'll start by showing you the card first. So here's the card. And this is the 3 in the major arcana. In this deck, it's called Creativity. And you can see it's this beautiful image of this woman with stars in her hair and a lotus, and she's reaching up toward the moon, and there's all these spirals and pyramids all around and flowing water and trees, and it's just a really yummy, colorful card. So it's a beautiful card for International Women's Day, which it is over there. Over there in the Western world, it's already the 9th here. So creativity. Christina, so you're going to be talking about creativity. Excellent. So I want to share actually what came up for me in my meditation about creativity today. Has to do with the healing work I've been doing here in Ubud, Bali. And it has to do with frequency and creating more space in our field, in our energetic field, in our emotional field for creativity. And so let me, give me a moment here, let me do my catch the thread thing because there's many pieces of information coming in at once. So let me just connect in. Okay, I'm going to start directly with what I've been up to. So I've been attending these sound baths with gongs and crystal bowls and chimes inside of pyramids that are 1/16 and, well, the main one is 1/16 the size of the Great Pyramid of Egypt. So now there's some things we know about pyramidal structures and sacred geometry, and so I'm going to go on a little tangent here, but I am going to bring it back to creativity because the theme is creativity today. So pyramids are created in a way, the ones that are of a sacred geometrical structure always have a 52-degree angle from base to peak, which is interesting. I'm 52 years old, so that's easy to remember. And one side of the pyramid is always aligned due north, not magnetic north, but due north. And so these pyramids that were built here by an Australian couple who got a divine download and were told they needed to do this for sound healing, and I'll share that link below when I'm finished with this recording. They've made their pyramids that way. So there's a sun pyramid and a moon pyramid, and the sun pyramid is 1/16 of the size of the Great Pyramid on the Giza Plateau, and the moon pyramid is 1/18. So I've been going there. I've been there now. I've had 4 sound healing sessions inside of this pyramid. And then in addition to that, I did a very, very powerful breathwork session here at my apartment the other day with a woman who's been facilitating breathwork, one-on-one breathwork, and maybe groups too, but I know one-on-one healing sessions for years. And I can tell you for sure that I have cleared out of my literal physical tissue the tissue that holds memory, so the tissue in this body, as well as my energetic field, a great deal of old junk, old memories, old wounds, old injuries. I literally, at one point during the breathwork session, right here felt so much pressure, and my right hand was doing all this weird twitching. And I knew that I was releasing from the cells the memory of having my nose broken 6 times when I was a kickboxer. And that the hand was about the punching and all of that old stuff. So, creativity. So there's a reason why this particular card is a very feminine flowing image. Because the 3 in the traditional tarot deck is the Empress card. And the Empress is the mother of her realm. She is the queen. She's the queen. And she is the fertile earth. She is the fertile mother. And of course, we don't just give birth to children. We give birth to our creative projects. So I'm going to start to tie all of this in now. Hi, Liz. Welcome. Hi, Jazz. So again, creativity and clearing our field. And welcome, Jazz. Jazz is another woman who has an extraordinary healing tool called Fast Track. She's based in Thailand. And working with her also has helped. Right before I led my retreat in Thailand in February, again, releasing from my field and from my literal physical tissue, like with sound healing in the pyramids, like with breath work, is allowing more space in my physical body and my energy field to express creatively. And of course, lo and behold, what's happening? More creative ideas and more opportunities to actually unfold them, or the right meetings with the right people in magical timing, all of that. So, as I have said before, and I probably touched on, I can't remember now what I brought forward in the last message yesterday. I know it was very heavy. But we are living at times of great change, and we are living at times when the world is actually sort of separating, if you will, from people who were living in the old consciousness, that old 3-dimensional consciousness in which power resides outside the self, and the food and the lifestyle we live is quite toxic to planet, to emotional being and physical being. But then the whole other part of the split are those of us who are awakening to remember that we are divine eternal beings and powerful creators. Powerful creators. And because of the time we are in right now, because we are at the great turning of the ages, one of the key things that needs to happen is healing. We need to heal and clear our emotional, energetic, and mental fields of the old paradigm, because it doesn't serve for us to actually step into our true creative power, our true eternal creative natures. So what happens when we don't do that, when we're clogged up with old wounds, old memories, toxic food, unhappy relationships, crappy jobs, you name it. When we're full up with that, we're still creators. It's just that what we're creating is more of what we don't want, because we're operating in that frequency, that low vibrational frequency. So what happens when you do something like breath work or Jazz's work, or so many of us on the planet, NLP, which is one of my modalities, again, the sound baths, is we actually upgrade our frequency first by releasing the old stuff. And when we upgrade our frequency, what we can create is much more yummy, luscious, rainbow-like, and life-affirming and life-supporting, life-enhancing. So there's something else that's coming that I want to be sure to say today about this. Well, it's just about the sound healing. I really want to share this because, you know, we are 70% or more water. And sound actually travels faster through water than it does in the air. So when you get a sound bath, you actually are clearing and moving that through your body, your physical body. It's not just your ears that are hearing sound, oh, that's nice. No, you are changing your frequency and you're allowing yourself to clear out and up-level your frequency. And sometimes that does mean a clearing out. And so I definitely noticed a very physical clearing out of energies with all the sound baths I've been having. So, you know, we are really spirits in this material world. We are mind-body vehicles with the spirit as the operator, the driver in control of this mind-body vehicle. So what we think about and what we feel is what we create in form. So when we don't feel good or we're thinking negative thoughts all the time, that's going to trigger negative feelings, and then that stores in the mind-body vehicle, in the physical vessel, in the tissues and the cells. And the cells just keep repeating as they regrow themselves. You know, they have apoptosis where the cells die and the new ones are born, and they just keep repeating the pattern. So if you're not happy with your physical body, with what's happening in your health and stuff, then looking at energy healing modalities is well worth your while as a complement to any Western medicine, anything your doctor has advised. And of course, I can't advise, I'm not a doctor, all of that, so consult with your physician. However, energy healing, sound healing, any of the modalities that are coming online now are very, very powerful tools for liberating yourself in spirit, mind, and body so that you can access your true creative potential, which is far greater than you've ever maybe even imagined. And again, this creativity, this is not just, oh, I'm not creative, I don't know how to paint or draw. No, everything we do is creative, even when it's miscreating, because what we're focused on is what we don't want. So by healing and clearing your energy field, your mind, your tissues, your spirit, through diet, through energy healing, through self-love practices, through the powerful practice of forgiveness. This is so essential. We have to let that shit go. All of those unforgiven places in our life, let it go. You're just carrying that baggage around and recreating it. So the more we heal, the more we uplift our frequency. And the more we step into that fifth dimensional reality as these worlds split right now, and the more we are able to access our true, creative, divine, and powerful natures as divinity in form, as a spirit in the mind-body vehicle. So, creativity. I would love to know how you are creating right now in your life. What are the things that you are bringing forward, giving birth to, gestating? What are the things that you would love to create? What are the things perhaps that you've miscreated, that you are ready to close the door on? You are ready to let it go, pivot, and move toward creating what it is you really want for your life. So I would love to hear from you in the comments below. I don't often ask for that, but it would really mean a lot to me if you shared your thoughts or feelings on this. And I also want to invite you to have a look at my website. I think I'm still having some trouble with the opt-in, but anyway, you could look at it because it's all new. So I'll share that link in all my videos, these morning live ones. I go back and I put a little theme at the top above, and then I put a link to my website. So if anything I'm saying is speaking to you, there's a lot of information there, and I would love to engage further with you about that or any of these topics. So if this has any meaning to you, any value, please share below or like it or share it with your friends who you think might find value in this. I'm here in the act of service, and this is one of my creative outlets, is to share the considerable information, wisdom, and guidance that I'm receiving on a daily basis and that I've accumulated over many decades. And I know that as these timelines split, as these worlds split, my role in part is to, on this fifth dimensional plane, to call people over. Come on, we can do this in a joyful way. So that's what I'm here doing with you today and in the mornings here. So again, one last time, I'll share the card, creativity. How are you creating in your life? And what is it you would love to create? Let me know in the comments below. And until tomorrow, I send you bright blessings from beautiful, sunny Bali. Mwah!